welcome in this class. In our last class, we started our chapter number 4, that is growing up as boys and girls. And we have seen one example from Samoa, how is the society of Samoa in 1920, how it is different from other societies. We had seen that in Samoa, people used to treat both boys and girls equally, both do equal work, both get equal preference. In some field like cooking, boys used to do the main work and girls assist them. But in our country, India, we had seen one example from Madhya Pradesh, how the society of Madhya Pradesh in 1960, and we seen that in Madhya Pradesh and in our Indian society, people used to discriminate boys and girls on the basis of gender. Parents used to give more preference to the boy child and not to the girl child. So today we will continue this chapter, and today we will try to find out what is the value of work done by girls or women in the society. Are they getting equal value or not? Let's see.
Generally, some children used to say that my mother does not work. This is a general feeling when it comes to all the household works. We generally feel that any lady or any woman who comes out of the house and works in any office, then only we consider that she is working because she is paid for that. But when it comes to household works, there are lots of work which are in equal part with the work what do in offices, but it is not valued. This is explained for us with a small story in our book. So, one day Sonali wants to go for a picnic. When the teacher asks to get some parents volunteers to help them in guiding in the picnic spot, Sonali comes back and requested her mother to come for the picnic. Then mother reminded her that I have lots of work at my office as well as at home also. Sonali said, can you take a holiday from office and come with us? My friend Harmit's mother always comes for excursions because she does not work. Sonali's mother was shocked with her reply and said, how can you say that? Do you know she starts working from morning 5 a.m.? To clear Sonali's doubt, both of them went to Harmit's house, but there no one of the children were ready to agree that Jasprit, that means Harmit's mother, is a working woman. So Sonali's mother suggested Jasprit to take rest for one day and let them handle the household work so that they can understand the value of household work. So Jasprit decided to take off for one day and told her husband and children to handle entire activity of the household for the day. So what happened? Next day early morning, they get up late, no breakfast for them. Father comes as usual. Where are the children? Why are they not ready for the school? Then she reminds him that today I am on strike. Then he shouts and asks whether he prepared breakfast for them. She said, no, breakfast is not ready. Children also miss the school bus. They are not ready for the school. Then his father, Harpreet's father, takes them. He drops them in his own car. And for lunch, there is no lunch. His mother gives some money for them to have something in the canteen. And in the evening, when he comes back, can I have some coffee? He asked. Then mother replied that he is asking to a wrong person. Then he realizes that that she's on strike today, and he's asking to a wrong person. So he only go and prepare his own coffee. And in the evening, she reminds him that Chacha Chachi are also coming, and this was another problem for them, how they will handle, how they will manage everything for them. So it is like a message. Everything became disturbed. It's like a hurricane hits the house. So the household works are having really a lots of value, but we don't value household work. Mangala is the name of a maid who works at Jasprit's house. When Mangala also has taken off, so there is no one to manage the household activities, there is no one to make the child to get ready, there is no one to prepare the breakfast, there is no one to prepare the lunch for them, there was no one to give coffee and tea or something for them or snacks. At evening also, they could not prepare anything because it is part and parcel of women's activity as we think in our society. Women gets all this naturally. That's what we feel. Women are responsible for taking care of the children, making them ready for a school, preparing breakfast, preparing lunch, preparing dinner. So, all these activities are the natural born skills for women. That's what we feel, and we don't value those works. We only value women who are working outside and get some amount paid for them. But really, if we want to pay for the work what they are doing at the house, it's really far more than the work outside. So here, the value in the household work: getting up early morning, taking care of the children, preparing something for them to eat, preparing them for the school, and then preparing lunch for them, cleaning the house, cleaning the utensils, washing the clothes, maintaining the house properly. Everything has its own value, but we never ever try to recognize that value. Through a small example of this story, we can understand that for a one day, if a mother does not work, children are not ready for the school. There is no breakfast for them. The father realizes that they missed the bus, so he has to take them in his own car, which is an additional duty for him. They have to pay some amount for them to have something in the canteen as lunch. At evening again, he could not even get a cup of tea or coffee. So, all these things come under value in the household work. Women do lots of work as household work, as housewife, but we recognize them very little. We give very less value to them. Lives of domestic workers. We never try to look how are the lives of domestic workers. In the previous part of the lesson, we discussed a story. In that story, we were discussing about Jasprit, and in Jasprit's house, we have a worker called Mangala. Like Mangala, there are many workers who are working in the household as domestic maids. Let us now look at the life of Melanie. Melanie is a worker who works for the household activities like housemaid in a rich family. where they stay in a 3-story building. Along with her, there also have 2 girls who are for cleaning. So the day begins for them early morning 5 o'clock. The house owner, the lady house owner, early morning shouts for tea or coffee. She generally has a habit for every work. She shouts. Her attitude is to shout, to make the work done with workers. So Melanie has to get up early morning, 5 o'clock, along with her 2 young girls assisting her should also get up early morning, 5 o'clock. From morning 5 o'clock to late night, they have to work. And when they are working in the early morning, 5 o'clock, they have to get up and they have to give tea for the lady owner, and with that all the activities get on started. They have to clean the house, they have to wash clothes, clean the utensils, everything they have to do. And once they finish everything, then cooking and everything, late in the evening they get only 2 rotis for them, which does not fill their stomach. After doing a lot of hard work from morning till evening, they could not get much to eat except 2 rotis. So she has to prepare 2 more rotis for the 2 girls who are requesting her to give 1 more roti extra for them, and she has to prepare for her also 1 roti, and secretly they used to eat this one. So they are paid very less amount. The work they are paid are very low wages. We value it as very less because we consider the work done by them is really very limited, but really they have to do lots of hard work. While they are cooking, they have to stand for long hours with the hot stove, which is very hot, and while they are washing the clothes they have to bend. When they are cleaning the floor they have to bend down and clean the floor, everything. So like this, in every activities whatever they are doing, they have to do lot of work, lot of physical work, physical strength. In rural areas or in urban areas only, the women fetch water. In rural areas, especially in villages, they have to carry the firewood also. And all these activities are given to women only. These works, whatever they do, are not valued much. The lives of domestic workers are really miserable. They have to work for very long hours. They generally come from the nearby villages. They stay here in town in their owner's house. They get very limited food to eat. Very less wages are paid for them. So all these things gets added to this one, and it makes their life miserable. Though they do lots of hard work from cleaning the house, washing up the clothes, utensils, cooking, everything, still they have to listen to the shoutings of the owners. They are scolded severely for any small mistakes, whatever they do. So all these things makes a life of a domestic worker miserable. Though they do lots of hard work than men, but they are paid very less amounts because of their work. So this much for today. In our next class, we will continue this chapter and discuss our next subtopic, that is women's work and equality.